What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We got a 23 F350 and it's a Tremor, but we are finally adding on the high idle kit for the 23 platform and your 6.7 gas jobs. I think this would work too, but why would you get a gasser in a Ford Super Duty 6.7 coming at you? High idle BD. Let's check it. All right, guys, thanks for coming back and checking us out. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Finally have the BD kit for our 6.7s in the 23 model year. And I'm excited because a lot of guys have been asking, how do we do this? Can you show us? Well, BD Diesel has finally came out with the kit. I'm going to show you guys how to install it. It's going to be similar to where we have the other ones located for the steel bodies and the Alumaduties. But first, gotta love repeat customers when they come back on time. Look at that, just 300 miles over. No big deal. I'm going to bust out this maintenance and then I am going to get back on the Vidya and I can't get over that heads up. That is pretty freaking sweet. I do think that's pretty cool. Another something to break, but that's pretty cool. Maintenance completed. Completed maintenance. The works and fuel filters, 10,000 mile maintenance. No big deal, but what we are going to be installing, like I was explaining to you in the beginning, is the BD Diesel High Idle Kit. Make sure to check out hilldiesel.com. I'm going to put his info in the description. That is where you're going to want to cop this new part and successfully get it into your possession. So let's see if we can get past this. I saw something on TikTok. A guy was using a can opener to open these child-proof locks, or packages rather. All right, let's do some unconventional cutting. Let's try not to get my paws dirty. I didn't want to get this guy's truck all nasty. So we got one. Let's see if we can muscle our way out. Let's see if we can muscle our way out of here. I didn't cut myself, so that's good. Remember when we would get toys when we were little and I just want to play with them, just tear all this stuff apart. Okay, oops. Whoopsie daisy. Alright. Got some zippy doodads. We don't need this packaging anymore. Alright, so this is what you get in the kit. The high idle switch, wiring, doodad. Look at that. Factory ASF. We have the mounting plate, and we have the switch. And you guys are going to need an 1/8 inch size Allen to get that small set screw out, of which I am going to need to find because I thought I had one. Is it tied? You guys know that guy? Yeah, look at that guy. I know that guy. I don't know if I have an 1/8 in here. This little bit set isn't going to go deep enough. 1/8? Nope. Oh, maybe it was a 1/16. I'm a stupid. I don't know if this was going to go. I don't know if this was going to go in. Is it? Oh, I guess so. Right there. A little bit driver. Okay. No big deal. 1/16 size. Now I want you guys to familiarize yourself with this plate. We wound up putting this right here at the DLC. Right here at the DL. I'm back! And it was pretty slick sitting right here. We got any screws holding this on like we did? Did we? Are we? No. I think it's just a piece of metal. All right, well, we're gonna find a different location because I really don't want to drill into my man's stuff over here. So here are the instructions. No, we are not doing gasolina. We're doing the diesel. Pull off the access panel, and then we are going to disconnect the OEM upfitter wire pigtail. So if you guys recognize that, for 2023 the pigtail might be located higher up in the fuse box area and firmly secured with a plastic clip. Remove the dash side panel and use a flashlight to look into the opening, and you might find it down here in this crevasse. Plug in the wiring, tuck the wire behind the carpet and the panel, and then it said right there 1/16 Allen set screw. So let's go over here to the passenger side of the truck and let's pull off this panel we got over here. We need some illuminations. Let's get this scuzzy out of here. Scuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Scuzzy Wuzzy. Get this shit out of here. Okay. Alright. Pulling it off. I don't immediately see what they were talking about. So they said it could be higher up. Now we have had this dash panel out before. So it has came apart. One more clip right there. Okay, so they were actually talking about it being tucked up further into this area. Or how about we take off this piece, give us a little more. Okay. Ooh, could that have been from moi? Very possible. Let's see, actually, it could have been somebody else. Why isn't this not coming up? All right, make sure when you take these off that you watch out for this little pin right here. The other trucks have a little locating titty. Okay, so we're gonna be looking for that like connector that is supposed to be just, you know, chilling here, chilling somewhere, chilling like a villain. I don't know where it's at yet. I don't see it. The BD instructions are not updated in the packaging. So I had to go to their website and found the latest instructions. You would not believe where Ford puts the other end of this thing. Come and take a little look with me here. Okay, here we are, going up into the body. You see that gray connector right there? I can't point to it. Right through that hole in the body. It's underneath a harness. See it right? Let me get the light off of it. That gray connector, that's in there. Let me see if I can zoom in so you can see the clip. They're right. It's, no, where'd it go? They're right. It's held in by a clip right there. But it is going to be kind of a pain in the butt to get out. I'm gonna have to do some rigmarole to get that out. Apparently there's some wires, just whole dangly ones, whole shoebox full dangly ones. All right, I went and got my trim tool, and I am finding a loop of wire right here that's actually going down into this piece right here, into the body. So what I'm doing is kind of pulling up, trying to work it out of this cavity here. Oh, see that gray connector? It's coming out. got a bunch of wires, I guess. They were not joking. This really is a pain in the butt. There it is right there. You Twilight. There we go. Look at that. I freaking got it. Now, the question is, how am I gonna facilitate? Oh, can I put my hand in? Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot it's got a twang to it. Oh my God. Why would they do this? Okay, so that's the connector. I found it. Now it's trying to get this untwanged from the harness. This is just freaking stupid. Just freaking stupid. Stupid all the way around. Like, this is the dumbest. I would have had this whole job done if it hadn't have been for this bloody connector that I literally can't even pull out of here. Wow. Oh my gosh. Come on. Goodness gracious, man. These freaking Ford engineers are, every last one of them. I have nothing good to say about them. And that's not what this channel is about. But Jesus, get your head out of your ass. Ugh. So, once you get to this, you'll be able to install this nice beady harness right there. See, that's where they go. What a pain in the butt. I can't believe that's where they stuck that. Man. Now, what we need to do is I'm gonna grab my little claw tool from the driver's side, and I'm going to feed this end across the dash, across the waterway, and we're gonna run the wire up here and fully connect this to the newly found Ford harness. Thanks, guys. All right, tool, where is it? Oh, here it is. Trusty claw grabber tool thingy. All right, so like I was explaining to you, we're going to facilitate this. We're going to facilitate that harness through. I'm going to try to go like maybe like right through here, or I could go back behind that. It'll be in there. Okay, the claw has already came through. I wound up dropping the glove box down. It was super easy. Those two things pop out right here, and then they just have some feet that are sitting right here. Gave me way more room, and you can see I went through the driver's side first, and I hooked my cable up, and I'm gonna pull this all the way through. We're gonna go nice and slow, still connected, and I'm just gonna feed this all the way back behind the dash. There goes my cable, right? Did it come off? Oh, it came off. Oh. Well, you gotta repeat that until you get that all the way through. Here it is. Let's go ahead and put this away. We're gonna leave that like that. And I suppose we probably should plug in and put away all the electrical panels, or trim pieces rather. There it is. See if I can illuminate this a different way for all of us to see. There we go, got some light on it. Okay, so I am going to route this in a fashion that looks most OE. I'm gonna go around or behind all these other connectors like this, and I'm gonna go underneath this one. I suppose you could disconnect them, but some folk don't like that. Some folk do not like that. I'm gonna keep going behind it. Going behind it. Let's get some slack. How are we sitting for this connector right here? I see it. Look at it. It's just chilling. So we're gonna have to go like this. Let's see if we can do this one-handed. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh la la. Ooh la la! Okay. Like that. And we have a couple of holes here in the case. Let's see if I can pop this in the hole. Where is the hole? Where is the hole? Right? Right. Ooh. Right there. Look how factory that looks. We'll put the antenna right behind it. That looks good. I like it. Maybe take this and tuck that. Ooh, that's super factory. Do the same thing for this side. I like it a lot. I'm gonna keep going with it. I'm gonna put one in this, and I'm gonna put one in here, and I'm gonna put one in here. Actually, you know what I wanna do is, let's take this off. Give a little connection. No. I think I need two hands. Yep, I needed two hands. I'm gonna go around this so it can kind of hold it into place. Now this was the antenna cable. I had to push this button right here. You can see the tabs springing back. But I like the way that's in here. Oh yeah. So far, so good. A buzzard connector back there. Not us! I have conquered and I have defeated you. I'm gonna put all this plastic back in. I'm gonna put all these plastiques back in, and we will continue with the switch. Get your little bracket, and hopefully you have picked up one of our pocket screwdrivers. Focus. It's got my little mug on there. Yeah, so get that. You're gonna peel off this little protective film that they leave on here. Nice piece of metal. All right, and then they give you a little circular disc that has a plus and a minus on it. And this is going to be referencing the RPM level that you're going to set it at, because we're going to be at 800 to 3000 RPM. So we're going to put this thing right there. I like it perfectly in the middle. I love it. Okay, so this is a really good mounting bracket for your switch. Now, I was telling you about the 16th size Allen you're gonna need, and it's gonna be sitting in here. Let's see. That's off, that's on. So off, it's sitting here like this. As soon as it unclicks, that's 800, then all the way to 3000. So we have a little nut that is going to allow us to fasten the box to this, and then that's it. So really, right now, what you can do, we're gonna have to zip tie some of the wire. We're gonna have to zip tie some of the wiring out of the way. They want you to drill and put the switch right there. Well, the last, I don't know, dozen or so that I've done, I have not put it there. And I had put it on the data link connector bolts, but there just frickin' isn't any. And I mean, this is really thin metal, so I guess you could do that. There isn't anything right above it, so I guess that would work. This just isn't in the Illumi-Duties. I would rather use the little spot here for the bolts that hold this on, but this is just a complete push-through connector onto this metal thing. So I guess what we'll do is we'll use the provided self-tapping screws, and we'll try to put this in together. So I'm using the flat of the bracket here against the flat of this metal, and it's completely straight. So I'm just gonna put it wherever I want, the first hole, and then the second one I'll just make it so it's nice and flush and straight, and I'll put my other bolt through. There we go. That is freaking sweet. So now we take our cabling. We're just gonna take our excess cable and I'm gonna go straight across behind this light, kind of threading it through. Nothing hanging. We don't want anything next to any movable parts. So what I'm gonna do now, since we got it mounted, I'm gonna go ahead and plug in the switch. Oop, harder. Okay, we are in. Take our 16th size Allen. There it is. Okay. Release. Release. Okay. Why isn't this coming out? Whatever, I'll just leave it in there. Wind up losing it. All right, little nut right here. This is how it has to go into the bracket. Okay. Put it through. Oh, had a washer too. Take the washer off. And then we're gonna put all the way through. And put the washer on. And then I'm gonna put the nut. We do a little tighty. Get it snug down. Make sure the base of it's sitting nice and straight. Give it one more little snuggie. All right, so now the set screw is gonna have to go on that flat. So make sure you turn it so you can get to your tool or the set screw. Come on, go on the flat. Oh, I screwed it in too far. Okay, knob going on, set screw, setting to the flat. Let's make sure it goes off. Yep, on, off. All right, I'm just gonna go back to at the bottom and we'll just do a little snuggie. It is small, so be careful. I don't want you to break it off in there. That's complete. Now all you guys need to do is just tuck this wiring up in here and we are going to zip tie it to some non-moving parts and keep this as factory looking as possible. Ooh, I hate working underneath dashes, but this is the moment of truth. It's all hooked up. Key on. Truck is started. 75 freaking glorious years. Now, for the older trucks, all you had to do is put the parking brake on so that the light was on. But this one's all electronic, so we need to pull to put it on. Okay, parking brake is on. Now, we need to go and turn our switch on. Instantly, the RPM came up. Now, if we were to put our foot on the brake, the idle is going to go down, but we would have to do that to take off our emergency brake. So right now we have nothing. Go put the emergency brake on. Here goes our high idle. The requirement is for that parking brake to be set. And the farther we turn our switch, the more RPM we get. No foot on the accelerator. Check it out. That's all the way. And we're gonna shut it all the way back down before it revs up and runs away. That, my friends, is the high idle kit from BD Diesel, supplied by hilldiesel.com. I will put his info in the description. If you guys felt that this video was helpful, let me know in the comments. And if you have a 23 and putting this setup on your truck, I'll put the links in the description for the steel bodies and for the guys that have the 17 through 22s that have also had the BD high idle kit installed. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, sub, share, and I'll catch you guys all next time. See ya!